What is up, Transformer fans and geeks? This is Zagatron with another figure review. And today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Predacon Scorponok. And this version of Scorponok is the Predacon version, as it's nice of Hasbro to point that out, considering the Decepticon version of Scorponok as a Titan class, and it's massive and it won't even fit in my display. So yes, it's pretty nice that Hasbro pointed that out there in the packaging. Yes, this is Predacon Scorponok. So Scorponok here is part of the third wave of Kingdom figures, and this is the first Deluxe in this wave that I'm reviewing. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at Scorponok here in packaging. So yes, he is the Predacon. Don't confuse him. He's a Predacon. And there he is in packaging. There is an image of Scorponok there in his Scorpion alt mode. And the side of the box, there he is in his robot mode. There is the Nemesis right behind him. He is a Deluxe class. Check out the other side of the box. We have this awesome Kingdom artwork. Top of the box, we have the Predacon logo. Don't forget, this guy's the Predacon. Back of the box, we've got images of Scorponok in robot mode and his Scorpion alt mode, and he does transform in 24 steps. So that is it for Scorponok in packaging. So let's free him from packaging and let's check him out. So here is Scorponok out of packaging, and yes, this is the smaller version of Scorponok, not the massive Titan version. So let's take a closer look at Scorponok right here. And he is a nice looking figure. I love all the gold accents, all the metallic gold accents on him. A lot of very nice detail on this figure. Of how his Scorpion legs all compact into his back, form a nice little backpack. But he is a very nice looking figure. Let's take a closer look at his head sculpts. He does have a very ape looking head for a Scorpion guy, at least in my opinion anyway. But yeah, a lot of gold, a lot of metallic gold accents all around. I really dig that. Very nice little Predacon symbol right there on his shoulder. But yeah, very nice looking figure. Let's take a look at the articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so you got all sorts of head movements out of him. He does have 190 degrees bend at the shoulder, 90 degree at the elbow, and he does have Venus flytrap hands, as they look like. So Scorpion claws, but they look like Venus flytraps to me. But they are Scorpion claws. Those are his weapons there. He does have some, waist rotation. He does have a thigh swivel. We have 90 degrees at the knee. We have an ankle tiltage. And yeah, very cool. And like I said, both sides open up to reveal his weapons. His hands. It's got rockets on this side. He's got a fly on the other hand. I'm sure that is some sort of not necessarily a weapon, something to spy with and something like that. But there is, trying to get in a closer look at the fly. There is the fly. And there is a quick look at Scorponok. Put him there. And for a quick comparison, here he is with Black Arachnia. See how they look together? And they look very nice together. Let's get it out of the way. All right, so we've done all that. Let's get down to the transformation portion of the video. All right, now to begin transformation, let's grab Scorponok here. Let's close these up. Let's flip his arms out to the elbow. So let's get these out of the way first as well. These are on ball joints, and these fall apart all the time. So I will get them all the way. I will attach that back later. Very flimsy. As you can see, they come off all the time. You see the ball joint there. You could just reattach that very easily. And there, it's back in. So let's just move these out of the way for a quick sec. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to flip up his head like that, and then we're going to open up his chest. There's a gap right here in the middle, so we're just going to open up his chest like that. So that doesn't go in all the way, so we're just going to open this up, and then we're going to tuck his head in between that gap. All right, so we just gotta hold it in, and we're gonna tuck his head down. So we're gonna flip his head down, and his head is going to hold these pieces together. So it's just gonna stay faintly just open like that for the transformation that you will see later on. So it's a bit tricky, but it'll work. Let's flip his head down there. It's these pieces here that are the tricky part. There we go. So now his head's gonna stay just like that. It's got these little gaps there that fall in right there. So his legs out of the way. So it's gonna stay like that. This is gonna stay open up like that. You're gonna see down the line with the transformation. So now we're going to get the arms, so we're gonna raise him over his head like that. Gonna stay raised like that. So now his arms are raised over his head. We got that look like that. So now we're going to detach him at the waist. This has a hinge right here, so we're just going to pull. We're going to pull down, and we're going to detach him. Let's see here. This is on a mushroom peg, so there we go. So you see the hinge. We're just going to pull it down like that. All right. So now we're going to rotate him like that. So now his legs are going to be sticking out like that, and he's kind of like on a sideways pose like that. So now we're going to rotate at the thigh, and then we're going to rotate outwards. So that leg looks like that, and this leg looks like that. So we're just gonna make sure these pieces face outwards. And so then we're going to flip up this leg like that. Oh, actually, it's like this. One leg goes like that. They both go like that. So this leg has to be facing in, and this one has to be facing out. All right, so then this is on a swivel, so we're gonna swivel this guy in like that. It's gonna go into his chest. We're going to bend here at the knee, and this leg is going to fit right there into his chest. And this leg stays out like that. This is a very, I say, very interesting transformation. Not interesting in that, in the sense that they did a great job with the engineering. So then we're going to flip down his tail, and it's going to go over his leg. And so this little, this back portion of the heel is going to go into that hole there in the tail. So this is just going to come in, and everything should snap into place. You got to make sure it goes in through the hole, and it should snap in. Make sure that leg is all the way in. I'll see it going through. Unsnap it. There we go. And make sure that goes all the way in. Make sure it snaps into place, and there we go. Now that leg is all the way into his tail. And so this leg, just make sure it stays in like that. It's just gonna fold just like that. So then we get that look. You can flip that tail a little bit out. So now we're gonna come here to his backpack. We're gonna get these out of the way. We're gonna open up the backpack. And so this part's a little tricky. I'm going to need something, because this head to flip out. Let me see. Usually I have something around me here, but since these like to come off, I'm just gonna pull one of these off. And so we're going to pull out his scorpion head that gets stuck in here. So we're just gonna, I use his own, this is parts forming, not really, but I use his own leg to pull out his head. And so there we have a scorpion head. This tends to get stuck in there. I was supposed to do this earlier, but I didn't. But there it is. There's his head. So we'll just flip that whole portion down, and yes, I am going to reattach his leg. So we're gonna bring all these down. I'm gonna bring all these legs down like that, and so yes, I will reattach your leg. So that's a neat little thing. If that head does get rather stuck in there, and for it to come out, you need to have something handy. So this is the best way to. I didn't really have anything around me right now, so I was like, you know what? Let me just pull his whole leg out of there. So let's reattach it. Ball jointed. There it is. There he. See. There he's back. He's back. All right. So now that's it, and we just rotate his claws out here just like that. And then he's pretty much done. And there is Scorponok in his very nice looking alt mode. And once again, if I didn't say before, I really dig the engineering with this figure. I think it's pretty cool. I think the engineering is pretty cool, how everything folds in, and basically from this angle you put him down and you can't really see any of the robot junk. Very nicely done. Let's get into a little bit closer in the detail. You got that scorpion head there. You have all the matted plastic. Very, very nicely done. Have all the details in his scorpion legs. Very cool. And then we can open these up here to reveal, to reveal his fly and his rockets. And very, very well made. Very cool. We could just put all his legs there. And he stands very nicely. Very cool. Let me bring these down a bit here. Bring his hind legs back so we can. There we go. Very nice. And for comparison, here he is with black Arachnia. And those two look nice together. Very cool. And so in conclusion, this is a great figure. I love the details on the robot mode, the gold, all the metallic gold accents on him. Also looks great in his alt mode, in his Scorpion alt mode. I love the engineering in the transformation, and it is a fun one at that. So I picked this guy up at Amazon, and he's available wherever Transformers are sold. So that's it for this review. So please make sure to comment, make sure to share, make sure to subscribe, and be sure to hit that like button. And that was it. This is Zagatron signing out, and this is the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Predacon Scorponok video review. Thank you for watching.